we're going for our first Arctic expedition. Isn't that awesome? Look how beautiful. Oh my gosh. We're doing the 1, 2, 3 step. 1 on the rubber, 2 on the boat, and then down.
So the next time, one of the Zodiacs, and I will see you a short later. Be nice with our expedition staff.
We are always nice.
Do we have to?
Be nice.
If you want to come back.
Because we are very nice.
Oh my God, they're already out there. I'm not gonna land. I'm gonna stay on the Zodiac, unfortunately. But still, it's gonna be nice. So this is the day of the 14th of July. And off we go.
Hello.
We somehow ended up here.
I knew because I saw you there. So
And Peter is watching out for us.
Go ahead.
Okay, welcome on board of my beautiful boat.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, good mate.
Does it have a name?
Who, him?
Well, him.
Maki?
You and the boat. Do you? Is there a boat?
Boat name?
The boat name?
Number 19. 19.
That's a good number.
He was thinking that you were asking about his name.
I am asking about his name.
Maki. Magnus.
Mikey. Magnus. Oh, Magnus P.I.
My mother called Magnus. I know I do.
That's a good name. It's a
Yes.
nice, strong name. Oh my God, look at that glacier.
I'm from Iceland.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Wow.
Are we gonna go here to
we are
the
here.
cliff? We can see common Gullimar, racy Gullimar, black Gullimar. All the name in Icelandic, so I had to keep it out.
Okay, his youngest granddaughter is 1 year old
I have
today.
one 5-year-old.
And she has a 5-year-old. Wow. What's the name of this fjord in Norwegian?
This fjord,
Yeah.
4th of July,
Yeah, but in what?
Bukten.
Okay.
Bukten, it means a bay.
And one of these white things is a polar bear.
Say it in Icelandic is Fjortende Julibreen.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Look how many birds. Oh, he's like flapping his wings. Look at them flapping their wings. Wow. I can't believe I'm here.
Yeah. Is that one? Follow that one? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What are we following?
The one with the red legs. No.
Which one is different?
This one are the Brunel guillemot, or the common, the Brunel. The Brunel guillemot, and the ones that are there hidden are the black guillemot. That if they are flying, you can recognize them because of the red legs.
Ah, okay.
Are the only ones with the red legs.
Oh my God, why are they making that sound? Look at this landscape. Oh my goodness. They sound like they are laughing.
Tree is puffing.
Puppies?
Puffins?
Yeah.
Really?
Up there. Oh, way up.
Way up.
Iceland they have a
Puffins.
puffins, lutti, or
Oh, there are two up there. And there is one more upper and upper.
We're looking for the puffins.
Just
Put
in
up
case.
there on the
Yes.
side. Yeah, the tourist one.
Yeah, they are plastic. They are not moving. Good job, though. Good placement. Oh my God.
then where is it? You heard that?
Come on, baby, do something. Another puffin just came in and I just missed him. Oh. Now there are 4.
See them all up here, puffins.
Yes.
They're not plastic.
You can actually tell how old they are. Like a tree. They have a on the yeah, big, yeah. They have a for every year. They have one wrinkle.
Oh, that's
For
nice.
the first year it's black, and it turn gray or white, and after 2 years we got the color on it.
I can see that one is 6 years old. I'm counting it, yes. Yes. And it's the girl because of the color of the eyes. There are some little spots in the eye. I can see it from here. It's the girl.
She's wearing contact lenses.
Do you think you need reading glasses or?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the stripe.
What do you need binoculars for when you have a camera like that?
Ah.
Even with geology.
So we saw Brunel's guillemot, the black guillemot puffin.
Puffin. Oh,
We saw
well.
puffins.
Puffin.
We are really happy that
The puffin is going to the ship.
expedition that we didn't see puffins, so that's amazing.
Not a single one.
Really?
No.
Oh, wow.
So no, really, we maybe in the water far away, but no, like in a cliff. No, we didn't see any in the cliff.
Awesome.
And the black guillemot, that is the Brunel's guillemot, and the black guillemot is the one with the red legs.
Okay.
That maybe we will see them in the water sometimes when that they were more in the darker area.
Yeah. It was awesome
They
anyway.
have the smallest one here, I think.
Even the geology here is amazing. Like those caves are awesome.
Puffins lay their eggs for the youngsters. And if you go to the wrong hole, if you put the hand in, you can be in the toilet. That's messy.
Why do they do that? So there will not be white stuff
Do you
to...
have toilets?
I never heard of birds having toilets. I can see the evidence all around of not having toilets.
No, but they are pooping always in the same place. That usually happens too.
Interesting.
Time when they come, you arrive, you go to the same hole, and they have to cleaning it out. Prepare it for
They have sewer service.
it's a wonderful bird.
Wow. Oh God, awesome.
We are seeing the end of the glaciers. The glaciers usually are coming from top of mountains, and we can see when they are in contact, in this case of water, is where they are losing ice. They are gaining ice at the top of the mountains when the weather conditions are different. But when they reach the water, that the glaciers that are reaching the water are known as calving glaciers, are losing ice through pieces that are falling into the water. The reason why they are calving is because the water that is very cold for us is warmer for the temperature of the ice, so that helps to melt the ice. Not always the weather is like this, so that when there are waves and there is wind, the waves that are hitting the ice are melting it, and the cracks and the crevasses. The cracks and the crevasses in all the glaciers are a consequence of mainly two things. One is the terrain. They are flowing over the terrain, and if the terrain is irregular, they are going to crack. The same happens in a river. If the terrain is irregular, that we did a walk in the Akerselva River in Oslo. When it's irregular, what do you have? Waterfalls, cascades, rapids. In the glaciers, there are not rapids, waterfalls, or cascades. What we are having are cracks. The thing is that the cracks are not closing again, one that are open. The other reason, besides of the irregularity of the terrain, is the speed of the ice. All that ice is not flowing at the same speed, it's flowing at different speeds. The center, for example, is flowing faster than the sides. So that difference of speed cracks the surface of the glacier also. So all that cracking helps to the pieces to fall into the water when they are in contact with lakes, or in this case, the ocean water. And the very dirty area that we can see on the left is called moraine. The moraine is the place where the glaciers are mixed with some material, debris and sediments that they are carrying from when they are flowing. So we have moraines on the sides, they have moraines on the bottom that we cannot see. Sometimes there are moraines in the middle. So those are lateral moraines. So depending where the moraines is located is the name. It's not very complicated. It's basal moraine if it's in the base, lateral moraines if are in the lateral sides, central moraines if are in the middle. How we can have central moraines? Because when the glaciers are like this one, very dirty in one side, and there is other glacier very dirty, and they get together and they continue together, we have the central moraine in there. So we can see icebergs coming from the glacier, and a few are dirty, the others are not, because are coming from different places of that mass of ice.
Are they in, like in the center? Is it close contact with the ground, or is
Depends of the glacier, because the glacier is flowing on the ground. They are not flowing on the water. But once that the glaciers are reaching the water, sometimes the water is going underneath. Remember that besides that the glacier look like a rock, is like a rock, always is lighter than the water. That is why the ice floats. So once that they reach the water will make a huge pressure to make it going up. So sometimes the water is going underneath. Depending on the glacier, if there is water underneath, also is going to help to cracks, because they are not attached to the rock. When they are attached to the rock, when we can see some of the calvings, we can see mainly two kind of calvings. You have in the wall of the glacier, the level of the water. So you can see pieces that are falling into the water. Usually, when that happens, will be big. We can see videos of that. All the ice is cracking in small pieces because the impact is huge. But sometimes it's pieces of ice coming from the bottom because they detach from the bottom. The icebergs are bigger and not having that impact, and many times the ice is mixed with the sediments from the bottom and is dirty. Then what we can see, and we will have opportunities, are many different degrees of compactation, because all that ice is very compact snow, but it's not the same compactation in all the glacier. So there are ice that look like a glass, and there are ice that look very white. So that depends of the little air bubbles inside, and that depends of the degree of compactation. That is not only the age, how old is the ice, is also the pressure. So the ice that is at the bottom, logically, will be more compressed than the one at the top. So usually the ice from the bottom is really compressed and looks bluer or look like a glass. It's a very complex subject, but it's very interesting.
Yeah, very.
some places where they crack and that crack like a gunshot?
Yes. Then the cracking depends of the question that we have here from Steve, if it's attached to the bottom. If the glacier is attached to the bottom, you are going to see crackings in pieces. You are not going to see the entire front falling apart.
Yeah.
But if there is water underneath, that happens with some glaciers, we can see maybe the half of the front falling apart.
thing, yeah.
Because of all this, we cannot approach at less than 300 meters, 400 meters. That is almost 9,000 feet, 1 mile away. And that is why, because of the crackings, the waves or the pieces of ice that can float. So sometimes the crackings of the wall are doing in this way, going inside, but sometimes it's like a tree and it's doing this. When it's doing this, produce a bigger wave and pieces that are flowing away very hard.
We're going to drop off most of the people and they're going to walk. And I'm going to do this again. A little action from the passing boat. We have guards, right? We have guards all
Yes,
over.
but if you are here in the water and on the polar bear, we didn't see it, and it's
Yeah.
coming. What we are doing?
Yeah,
is-
yeah. It's true. I was asking about swimming. Yeah, and I thought it was only the temperature of the water that must be freezing that would prevent you, but he said
Yes.
it's dangerous
But I want to have.
because of the polar bears. You're touching the water.
Do you have the whiskey with you?
Yes. Here you can see the different degrees of compactation. You can see more and less air bubbles inside. So in one single little piece. So depending how you are seeing the piece of ice, you can see transparent or not. So that makes the degrees of the blue color that we can see, which is a reflection of the light. But the different degrees of blue color depends of the air bubbles inside and the degree of compactation. So it's not only in a big piece of ice, it's in the small ones too. And it's very cold, so it's going back to the water.
One sec. Oh my God! Thank you. I touched the Arctic.
Is it cold?
So the bluer, the more Seba, the more blue, the older it is, right?
Welcome. Did you have a good cruise?
We had a wonderful
Did you see some
cruise.
puffins?
Yes.
Right. It's one of the only places that we can see puffins, so it's very nice if you saw them. So, welcome to July the 14th Bay. It's like the French National Day. And there's a famous place also on land here, and that's the Hanging Gardens of Svalbard. It's a little exaggeration. It's not that much of a hanging garden, but in Svalbard terms, it's a very lush and green area. So if you follow that ridge over there to that little cliff, there's a lot of green around, flowers, plants, and is due to the nutrients from the birds above. And there's also a really nice sound phenomenon that you should check out. When you're standing there a couple meters from the cliff, you hear the birds from above, very loud. And then when you walk to the cliff and you're like a meter from the cliff, you hear nothing. Absolute silence. It's very, very cool to check out. If you walk along in the other direction, towards Fabienne and Louise, there is a nesting Arctic skua with a chick in the water, in the area. So the green stuff, that's theirs. And if we walk on the beach and the pebble, then they should be fine with us being there. But if they start attacking you, just be careful and retreat like we talked about. All right? We have half an hour, quarter past-ish, 17 past, if we are very correct. We'll be back here and then we go back to the ship, all right?
How much we have?
Half an hour, yes. Well, maybe you can get a little bit close from the water, right?
Yeah.
So we can have a look at the green
Hey,
area.
as good as it gets.
Exactly. That's how
Thank
close
you.
you can get from the Zodiac.
I hope you get good stuff. Take good photographs.
See you later.
Thank you, guys.
People of the Zodiac.
We are going to try to see the Hanging Gardens as close as we can get. How close we are. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Have you ever seen Calvin here?
Say,
Calvin. Have you ever seen Calvin here?
not here.
No.
Not here. But, yeah.
It's
This
very
morning.
stable, eh? This morning?
I went to the glacier this morning, and it was calm.
Oh, I would love to have that on video. Big piece?
Sorry?
Big piece?
Yeah.
A big piece?
Big piece, really big piece. I think it was just starting to tide go down, and then it happened.
Wow. Could you feel it on the boat? Did they go? The
No, I
boat?
didn't go that close. I was
Oh.
about 500 meters away.
Okay.
500 meters, so
But still. Was the sound very loud?
it's really, really loud.
Very loud, like thunder, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. No, I love it here.
have a lot of birds up there.
So this whole area is considered the Hanging Garden of Svalbard because of all the vegetation. It is green, very green. Look at all those birds up there. Wow. Oh my God. Beautiful. It must be nice to walk, like close up. That's one of the guys from the cruise ship on a polar bear watch. He's a scout, and he has a gun in case he needs to use it. Awesome. I was asking him why they are chirping like that, like crazy. And he says they're all females, and the males are in their little caves, holding their ears. They're chirping away. That's funny. They're funny here. You guys are funny guys. Oh. Was that the path? No, that was
a black guillemot.
Oh, okay. Oh, the one with the red feet, right? Yeah. Look at that. They're so graceful. He did a little circle.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Thank you. Can you please repeat the last story for me? In 15 minutes, 12:15, Zodiac, so you can start closing the landing set on both sides, Patrick and Frickin.
So the darker ones are younger birds. They're young birds. They haven't fully gotten their plumage. Wow. Beautiful. Did you hear that crunching sound? That was us going over the ice. The puffins. Where are they?
Oh.
Oh, that's a puffin. I should have. Oh, wow. Awesome. Fly away, you. Let me see you fly. Yeah. Come on. Fly. Oh. Yay! He obliged. I was asking him to fly and he did. He's getting ready. Come on. Fly, you too. That's what they do all day. They stay there and they... That's it. Nice place. Yeah. Plenty of food, huh?
Beautiful.
Is it rich in food here? Do they have enough fish? They have a lot?
They can go very, very far. They can go up to, 60, 70, 80 miles per day.
There he goes.
Yeah. But I saw some Arctic terns over there, so they were hunting. So there must be enough fish here for them.
Yeah. When do they mate, the birds? When is mating time? Mating.
I think it is in April.
April?
Yeah.
And then they have babies?
Yeah.
Oh.
In the small holes. not take a nest, they make a hole into the ground. Be cold.
With a toilet.
I had a toilet, yeah. And they can take a lot of fishes in the house. A lot of them.
A lot, yeah. Yeah, I've seen
The
them.
secret behind that, they have under the tongue, they have like a small teeth, and a lot of teeth, you know what? They can collect fish
Oh,
and take it. Yeah.
so they can bring them to the young ones. Is that why?
Yeah.
That's right. That's very nice. Interesting. Interesting place. Yay. We're gonna pick up people and go back to the boat. So that was it. It was great though. Three more zodiacs.
Very good. Slide down.
Could you walk me there again?
That's it.
So I think I will do better.
Hi. It's nice. Oh, good.
Nice knowing you.
Rules right.
So there were nice little flowers and interesting things. South Africa, poppies, and wildflower. And they actually show bone fragments from an alien. Just fine. So hard to tell whether it was a bear or a natural death or something else. Interesting. It would have been fun. Oh yeah, I can see the sailboat. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they can go closer. Wow. But that's a little dangerous because they were sculpting this morning. What are you using? This gives you distance?
GPS, yeah.
To 120 meters to the ship.
That looks right to me.
We need
Yeah.
more
Thinking
for
about
the
golf,
start.
it's about a par three,
Okay, I'll come.
playing golf.
Because we were saying that the little boat is really close to the glacier, but it says distance is deceiving here because the glacier is so huge. I don't know if I can get it.
For authorization to land.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Well, it comes with the
same thing.
We're in that time of the world, you know.
We're waiting our turn to go back to the boat. But look at this landscape. My gosh.
It was nice of you.
Magnificent.
Gas station.
Final people leaving the shore. They made sure nobody was left behind. This is how they host up the zodiacs. So it's going to be lifted and stored up there. There he goes. It's raining. You're getting some Arctic water. Oh, that's nice. Okay, time to go. No, go ahead. I'll be the last one. They are greeting us with warm towels and hot chocolate. Warm towels. See? Look at that. They check every single one of us to make sure that we are all back. They scan you on the way out and they scan you back on the way in. So tell me what you saw.
Well, I saw I sat on an iceberg.
You sat on an iceberg? What does that mean? Floating iceberg, I hope not.
I was just sitting there. It's a big piece of ice, a big chunk of ice.
Oh, that's nice. You have to show me the photograph. Did you take?
There was bones,
Oh, did you see the did you take a photograph of the bones? Oh, good. I'm gonna have some photographs. Look at this. I was so warm I had to take everything off, but I was really actually chilly outside. So a coat, the over jacket, the baklava for the head, the scarf, the life vest, and I was still chilly outside. And this is normal weather. It's not even cold weather. Still had a wonderful, wonderful time. Excellent.